Here we are for round 3 AFLG 2024. It's the women's game. It's the Heidelberg Stuttgart Knights versus the Berlin Crocs. Berlin made it to the grand final last year for the ladies, fell short to Hamburg in the end. While the Heidelberg Stuttgart Knights, this is the first ever year that the Stuttgart name is in a women's team. This is the first time they're sharing the name here with Heidelberg, and it's the first home game for an AFLG official game for the Stuttgart ladies. It's a very historic day for all the ladies pulling on the Stuttgart Guernsey, the very new Guernsey here at Stuttgart. Salvo, Fred, back with me here for comments. What are we looking forward to today for this match?
Yeah, I think we're looking for a hard contest. I mean, I think, Berlin being able to be in the final last year, are probably going into this one being the better team. But I think Stuttgart, they're in the rebuilding phase, so I think they will look to be putting on a good contest and putting a lot of pressure on the Berlin players. Also, some Munich players have been kind enough to help out to the Stuttgart Heidelberg team. So they have a bit of a mixed team today. So I think they'll be looking to be able to link up with each other and have some good plays going forward and put some pressure on the Berlin team.
Yeah, absolutely. Fred, what about you? What are you looking forward to in this match?
It's very hard to say. Of course, I want to see hard-fought battles. I want to see them being composed both. I want to see fluent gaming. Let's see how much the Heidelberg Stuttgart can do against Berlin. Maybe Berlin's also, not as good as the men's in comparison to Stuttgart. But we'll see. Hopefully it's going to be an exciting game.
Absolutely. Berlin, as we said, made the grand final, so it's going to be a hell of a battle here with the Stuttgart Heidelberg Knights. And as Salvo said, we do have 4 Munich ladies joining us, so very much thank you to Munich, who came along with their men to support this day and to play along in this first game for the Stuttgart home ladies team in 2024, as we're about to get underway with the first ball up. As umpire Walter is about to get us underway here. The first ever home game for the Stuttgart ladies.
Bit of a machine, Walter.
He just goes and goes. I think he's keen for a giant spear afterwards and a bit of a sausage. He's known to very much take advantage of his free sausage as an umpire as he hoists it off. No winner there from the ruck, as the Berlin ladies do clear it out, get a quick hands out and a quick kick down to their forward half. Well defended there by Langstein. But no clear winner there as it's all wrapped up. It's one of the Munich girls for Stuttgart there, all wrapped up. That's Mariesen there, Diana Mariesen, number 11. Also in the ruck there, no winner. Arrowsmith there helping out, trying to lock that ball in. Can't quite get to it as it's in contention there. It's 3-on-3 there, even numbers, and a quick clearing kick out comes out, and there's a drop mark there by Berlin, and the Stuttgart Knights are swarming now. But there is still a kick out there by Berlin as the ball goes down towards their forward line. And I think that has trickled through for a goal. It has the forwards there working it out together and getting that over the line for the first goal of this match.
Yeah, quick start to Berlin there. Being able to get a kick quite far out from goal, actually. So I think there might have been a little bit of luck involved in that one too. But good on them for a quick start.
Absolutely. The Berlin team showing why they made the grand final last year. As the Knights look to reset here. Number 11, Mariesen in the ruck there from Munich. Helping out here with the Stuttgart Heidelberg Knights. Arrowsmith as well in the middle with Reeve. Just clears the ball over Reeve. The Berlin are chasing that down. Good tackle there by number 3 for the Knights. Reeve again on hands and knees trying to get that ball out. Arrowsmith tackled heavily by Berlin. And she's at the bottom of that pack and it's not coming out. And the umpire will call the ball up. Good tap out there by the Berlin ruckman. Krista Arrowsmith, she's chasing that down. She's trying to get that tackle on. But there's 3 Crocs around her. Well supported there by number 6. Back of her for the Knights. Another Munich top up there, back of her.
Unfortunately went out on the full there.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's Reeve down there manning the mark. And the Knights will look to find their players. No easy leads for the Crocs. It's a high, long ball there. Well placed as back of her. Can't quite bring it down. Niebel there, applying the tackle, applying the pressure, affected the kick. And it goes out wide. Back of her there, coming back. Getting that ball. Ducking, weaving, trying to get out. But she can't get out. And it's a little scrap kick, but no, it has been called. Holding the ball, unfortunately, there. Had nowhere to go and tried to get around a few Crocs. Unfortunately, back of her there. Couldn't get around.
Yeah, tricky task there to get around 2 or 3 players, especially so close to goal.
Absolutely. Now Berlin with their chance at their second goal, directly in front, only about 15 metres out.
Good forward pressure by the Berlin team there.
And she trots in for the goal. There it is. Straight through. Berlin now leading 2 goals to yet to score the Stuttgart Heidelberg Knights.
Yeah, point blank range there.
Mm.
No worries at all to kick the goal.
Absolutely, and we should also clarify we are playing 9-a-side here in Stuttgart for the ladies' match. 3-3-3 is the setup.
Field's been the goal's been brought in a little bit.
They have, yeah. So we've got a 100-metre by 60-metre field here, which is the standard regulation size AFLG for 9-a-side.
Yeah, so ladies' game obviously being played after the men's game, so smaller field for the ladies because they have less players.
Absolutely, as Arrowsmith tracks this ball down, can't quite get to it as the Crocs lead the race. Well tackled by Arrowsmith. The pressure was always there. Number 11, Mariesen couldn't quite get it out. The back of her can't get it out either. The halfback there coming up to help out the mids. Again, Mariesen and the ruck can't quite win it. The Berlin do get a quick tap. A good evasive maneuver there, and the quick snap kick into the pocket there. It's going to clear everyone. It's going to bounce. Which way will it bounce? And it's bounced through over the line. I think it's going to be a ball up over there in the forward pocket. It will be umpire Walter calling for the ball, so it'll be a ball up deep in Berlin's forward pocket. Nebel, Langenstein, and Mariesen down there in the back line for the Knights. Arrowsmith comes down from the midfield to try to help out. Gets well bumped off the ball by the Crocs. Quick hands out, but the Knights are swarming here as now. But the Crocs do get that was a great pick up there by the Crocs. Kick on the right boot to the empty goal square, and that has gone through. That was a great pick up there from the Berlin forward, and a smart kick to see that the goal square is empty for their third goal.
Yeah, also nice goal there once again, a kick under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Defensive pressure from the Stuttgart defenders. So well done there to Berlin to be able to score a goal.
Absolutely, they kept that pressure on despite the tackling efforts from the Knights. Smuren back in the ruck, number 11, can't win it. The Berlin Croc gets a tap out directly to her player there, and a good clearing kick, a long kick, about 30 metres, and she's found a player right at the edge of the arc, so it's about 25 metres out. She'll have to kick from 30. Almost directly in front, but she's found a player she likes out there, number 2, taking the mark, or maybe a slightly better angle and slightly closer.
Yeah, number 2, Nadia Pearl for the Berlin team. Got the clearance forward and then just run and followed up her to get the next mark. So
Absolutely.
Good on her for hard running in the middle.
And she had a fantastic game in the grand final, loss last year for Berlin. And she's looking to continue that work. And indeed she has kicked her first goal of the match. Well done to Pearl, kicking their 4th goal. Berlin now out of the blocks. 4 goals straight, yet to score. Stuttgart Knights.
Yeah, the ball's been played exclusively in Berlin's attacking half, hasn't it? So I think that the Knights will have to be able to do something here to stop this middle dominance from Berlin.
The subs have come on and Villing is into the middle for the Knights. Emilia has an impact, gets around this ball, tries to lay a tackle, just evades it, does the Berlin Croc. As now they run away with it, they kick it out again to the forward line. Oh, a collision there of a few players. Oh, good work there by Bakova. Trying to get that ball out. Nebel's in there, the fullback for the Knights. Can't quite get it out. Still on the ground. No one's getting clear possession. It's popped out now. Can't see who was on the bottom of that pack. It was Bakova again. Arrowsmith coming down from the midfield to help. Tries to stand up with that ball. Gets hands out into space. But as the Crocs lean to the front, as Villing is in there as well for the Knights. Goes to ground. Bakova's in there as well. And it's all locked up. And we'll have a ball up in the forward half for Berlin.
Yeah, Knights doing really well there to keep the ball into their defensive half. Berlin weren't able to get an easy touch away.
Absolutely. As Nebel takes the ruck duties there. Quick out from Villing. It was fantastic. To number 11, the ruckman. Quick kick out. It's just beat the Berlin player there. And Ranziger now is running onto that. But the bounce just a loser as Mariesen comes in to help as well. And Arrowsmith and Villing. And it's 3 or 4 Knights bringing down that Croc. That is good teamwork there from the Knights. Locking that ball up just forward to centre.
Yeah, the Knights really didn't want her to get away there. 4 players with a gang tackle.
That's Mariesen again in the ruck. Good tap forward. Straight to Ranzinger, but she can't quite get it. Have it. Villing gets a good kick out. Arrowsmith chasing that Croc down. Can't quite get there before the kick gets away. And it goes right back down to the forward half. Just clears Nebel there and has been a push-out called. It will be a free kick for the Knights. Nebel there, the acting captain today, getting that free kick for playing in front.
Yeah, good body position there from Nebel to be able to win the free there. She definitely had the better position. The Berlin forward just had to push her out of the way.
Absolutely. A good kick out from Nebel. Finds Mariesen out there on the far wing. She now look to see what she's got down the line. Sends it down there. It's a short kick, but it's worked out well for the forward there in Ranziger, but it's just trickled out over the line.
Yeah,
It'll be
looking a
ball
little bit better here for the Knights, being able to get some kicks forward and spending a little bit of time in their half. Also, if it's just in the middle of the field, I think it's positive. Oh no, it's gone out for out on the full. So back to Berlin.
There we go. So Berlin will kick it forward again. Arrowsmith down there to help out. Langenstein's coming in. In defense, she's locking that ball up. Well done by Langenstein to get that ball locked up. Langenstein, the game's record holder for the Stuttgart, Heidelberg, Southern Falcons teams of the ladies over the last 5 years. And you can see why with defensive efforts like that. Reason can't get the tap out of the ball. Langenstein again on the ground, getting that ball out. Nebel's tracking that down and putting the pressure on the Berlin player. She goes to the ground. Arrowsmith, good pick up, good hands out. Can't quite get it to a player though. As Muller is in there as well, the half forward has come up to help out, number 12. She can't quite get that ball out either, and it's going to be a ball up.
Good pressure from the Knights here. That not making it easy for Berlin to get away from the contest.
Absolutely. A good tap out there by Nebel, straight to Langenstein, but that's gone. The handball has gone a bit wide. Did get to Villing, and Villing a good clearing kick, so they're back to the centre of the square. And Ranzinger now here, hands off to, I think that's Mirazen. Number 11, the ruckman has gone for, has tried to kick, and that has gone through, unfortunately, for a behind. Has just missed and gone wide. I think it was a long run from Mirazen. She started off on the half-back line, so she was on tied legs by that point.
Yeah, they definitely caught Berlin off guard there. They were able to get in behind their last defender, so a bit unfortunate that they couldn't capitalise on that opportunity. It was a golden one. There's the first time they've been able to go forward and have a chance on goal.
Yeah, nice running work from all players involved there. Good handball chains to get that opportunity. Now they'll look to keep it locked in their forward half as Berlin will try to kick out of their back line. The ball goes into the middle, hits the ground. Langenstein's the first one to get there. Good body work by Langenstein, keeping that ball free. Muller comes in to help out. A clearing kick somehow out of that pack. And he gets back to the middle of the ground here. A big pack is formed though. No one's really getting out. Villing at the bottom of that. A smothered kick. Well done by Muller. Villing again getting a clearing kick. Working hard in the midfield there. There's Gallagher there, the full forward coming out to meet it. Clearing kick has been marked by the Berlin Crocs. But a quick kick into the middle now. Oh, it's just evaded the Knights there. Now there are Crocs out everywhere and a flying kick from the arc. That's gone through for behind. The first blemish of the scoreboard for the Crocs. They are 4-1-25. One behind the Knights.
Looked like a bit of miscommunication there from the Knights. They had 3 players there, and I think the bounce just took them all by surprise, and no one knew where to go or who should follow it up, and then it went to Berlin's advantage, so they were able to get a shot on goal there.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit of losing a player there, but they'll look to reset now. The Knights, long kick out by Nebel, the fullback, out to the far wing, and a good mark taken there by Arrowsmith amongst 2 Crocs. Mark. So she'll go back now. She'll try to find the next link in the chain, try to get to the forward half for the Knights. Kick down the line. It's a good kick. Just missed her player there in Ranzinger. The ball hits the deck now. Villing's involved. Reever's involved. Can't quite get it out. Muller's involved. Good tackle there by Villing. Should be rewarded. It isn't a play on his call by the umpire. Quick hands out by Berlin. They're on the outside now. Handball to no one in particular. Hits the deck as number 6 Bakova comes in. And is fighting hard to keep that ball locked in amongst 2 Crocs, and did really well to hold that up and to stop that run of the Crocs there. Well defended by the Knights.
Yeah, great defending by the Knights. Also when it doesn't go their way. When Berlin is able to get their hands on the ball again, they're right there and creating another stoppage.
Absolutely, as the umpire gets us back underway. Good tap out there by the Knights to space. Ranzinger toe pokes along the ground. She follows up very speedily. Good pick up, but she's immediately tackled by a Croc. How the umpires will see this. The play on is called. Nebel's in there trying to get to Villing, but she's wrapped up as well. And eventually a ball up is called.
Yeah, the umpires were looking at each other there. They weren't sure which way to go with that one, but I think they made the right call here. Play
absolutely. On. The ball popped out in the end. Nebel couldn't quite get there for the ruck contest. But Bakova comes in, tries to get that ball out. Oh, and a great tackle by Bakova, just dragging that Croc down.
Strong tackle from the Knights.
We'll reset again. Nebel once more in the ruck for the Knights. Good tap forward by Nebel. Villing's there, tackling a Croc, but the hands do get out. Reever's involved. She intercepts that, but she's got 2 Crocs hanging off her, and she's not getting out of that. Although it does somehow pop out, and Villing gets a clearing kick. Another clearance for Villing. There's a Ranziger for the Knights, trying to get that forward. Good toe poke there.
Good soccer.
Lohmeyer there. Just got caught by a croc. Hands out to the side. No one can pick it up. It's still on the ground there in the forward half. Good double tackle from the Crocs. And Ranziger gets forward, and she's kicked a goal. Ranziger follows up her great tackling work, a good team tackle pressure there from the Knights, and follows up with a goal coming out of the back.
Yeah, great forward pressure from the Knights there to be able to lock the ball in, to never give up. I think there was also a Berlin player going down. It looked like there was a bit of an injury, so maybe Berlin stopped, thinking that the umpire would stop the play, but it was play on. It's always about the umpire's call, so I think the Knights took advantage of that.
Absolutely. So the first ever goal for a women's home game here in Stuttgart for the Stuttgart Knights goes to Mira Ranzinger, a Munich top-up. Thank you again to Munich for supplying a few players. As you mentioned, Salvo, there is a Berlin player down, as we'll have a break in play here. While we make sure she's okay. She's up on her feet. She's being helped off, I think, by her coach. No, by one of the Berlin men's there. So a little proppy on that ankle. But she is making her way off and doesn't seem to be in too much pain by the look of her. Looks like she's got a bit of a smile on her face. So making her way steadily off this ground, and we'll reset once she clears the line. Forward there for the Knights. The pressure was intense. They really were putting it on to Berlin, and a couple of clearing kicks. A strong clearance from Johanna Willing in the half-back line is what started that all. And then they just kept pushing forward at all costs. Lohmeyer there in the forward line getting involved in that hands out, which eventually eventuated in that goal there for Ranzinger. As the Knights have moved a few players around. Reeve is now in the ruck here in the middle. Puts good body work on, equalises the ruck contest. Muller in there trying to get that ball out. Reeve following up her work. Good smell there by Ara Smith. Evades a couple of times, gets a clearing kick out there, and she's found Langenstein. She snuck forward, and she's taken that mark there about 40 metres from goal, I think. So she'll be looking for a leading player. Sets it down the line. Who was there for the Knights? A mark taken there by Reeve. Fantastic juggling mark there. Took two grabs at it and hauled it in amongst a pack. Strong mark there. She's about 30 out, so she's still a little bit too far out to score. She'll be looking for a leading player here. Pops it up for her forwards, but it's just gone over the back. Oh, the bounce beats everyone and stayed in play. Now the Crocs can run it out of their back line. Kick into space. Reeve is following up her own work there again. Good clean pick up, quick hands. Just misses Langenstein there out on the wing. Good play there by Berlin, but again, Reeve getting involved with some strong tackles, but a clearing kick by the Crocs. Gets it back to the midway point, and it just beats Zaida there for the Knights, playing her second game. Oh, good tackle there. Tackle. Fantastic tackle by Bakova, and is holding the ball. Bakova will get this free kick near the centre of the ground here.
Great reward for her defensive pressure.
Absolutely. She's been in quite a few plays now already. Been doing some great work down there in the back line. She kicks it forward. She's looking for Reeve on the lead. The bounce just misses her, and the Croc does pull away and gets past the midway point now. Sends it down, almost smothered there, but gets the kick away. Ball trickles down. Nebel's down near the last line of defence, and she'll see that ball happily over the line for a ball up deep in the Berlin pocket.
Yeah, it was good passage there from the Knights. They were able to keep the ball in their half and have a few shots on goal or get the ball into their forward arc. So good for Berlin to be able to turn the ball around now and have a chance up forward.
Absolutely. As the tap comes down, Arrowsmith immediately applying pressure there, but it's a high free kick. The tackle did slip high, unfortunately. So it was a free kick about 20 metres out from goal. Not much of an angle here, so it's another good opportunity here for Berlin to add to their scoreboard pressure. Currently 4 goals, 1-25, leading the Knights 1 goals, 1-7. Oh, the kick has come off the side of her boot or something. I'm not sure what happened here. And that has been called for quarter time. So right on the siren, unfortunately, the Berlin player has shanked that kick. You won't get a better shank than that, unfortunately, for the Berlin player, but they are still leading 4-1-25, the Berlin Crocs versus the Heidelberg Stuttgart Knights, 1 goal, 1-7. As a very tight contest there in the end by the Knights. They really put their advantage on, try to put that pressure with their tackles, and Willing and Reeve in particular in the middle were doing some great work there and finished off again with that goal by Ranzinger. While Berlin, Salvo, they're looking very efficient up forward.
Yes, they are. They're very, very effective up forward. Also with their hard ball gets in the forward line to be able to convert those into goals. But I think the Knights have managed to turn this game around in the second phase of that quarter. So I think they've got the game under control now. They conceded a few goals early, but let's see if they can build on that pressure in the second quarter and be able to get some success on the scoreboard as well.
Well, as far as we can see in the first quarter, at the start, Berlin had it quite handy, but at the end, Stuttgart and Heidelberg were applying the pressure, and yeah, if they can keep it up, it's going to be contested. But at the moment, it looks like it's in favor of Berlin.
Something like that, I think.
So we're about to get back underway, second quarter of round 3 of the 2024 AFLG women's competition. It is Berlin leading by 18 points over the Stuttgart Knights. Good win there by Stuttgart, but Berlin is right there at the fall. But the pressure there by the Knights is there to see. A couple of tackles there, but still clearing kick out. Gets to the Berlin forwards. Can't quite pick it up though. Oh, it breaks a few tackles there. Does Berlin, number 8. That down. Gardner there, tapping that forward. This sends that forward towards her goal line. It bounces, eludes everyone, and that bounces over for a behind.
Yeah, tricky bouncing ball there. Bit unlucky maybe for the Crocs to not get a goal out of that.
Absolutely. So as Nibel will now look to get this out of her back line. She was looking for her leading players out to the wing. She's found one there. Reeve is there, sitting underneath this ball, and she'll take the mark just outside the arc. Good releasing kick there from Nebel out to the wing. Now Reeve will look for the next link in the chain. Sends it down the line. Smart play, safe play. Almost gets to Villing there, just off hands. Still on the deck. No one's picked it up yet. Oh, but now Berlin have come aware of the number 8 Bolrak again getting involved. Sends that forward. Just clears everyone. Bouncing ball still. Muller's come up from the forward line to meet this. Can't quite get a hold of it. Berlin players running a bit of an arc there. Was Cressy there. Sends it forward. Good trap there by Nebel. And Reeve is in there to help out. Just gets stripped of it though. Unfortunately, it was a great tackle there by Berlin, knocking that ball out. And they will be holding the ball free kick about 30 metres from goal.
Yeah, great offensive pressure there. Reeves maybe thought she had a bit more space than she expected, but that forward pressure was just too good.
As she sends it forward, does Brooks. No mark there, it's hit the deck. And Nebel and Villing are there trying to get that ball locked in. Umpire finally calls ball up there. Nebel will test the ruck work here. There's a few midfielders come down to help out in defence. Tap there by Berlin, straight to number 2. A little of a scrub kick along the ground. That has actually trickled through. An amazing bounce there by Pearl, gets her second goal. So just a quick kick out of the pack, and the Berlin have made something out of nothing in the end.
Yeah, they've broken away early here, Berlin. They've got the first score on the board, and I think ball yet to go into Stuttgart's forward arc, so I think that's something that they will need to be able to increase the pressure now and find a way to go forward.
Absolutely, as umpire Walter gets us back underway, Muruzen gets the tap, it goes straight to the Berlin ruckman. And number 2, Pearl, again, in all things happening here for Berlin, kicks it to her forwards. Good shepherd there. Now number 10, Schressler tries to get through, just gets a clearing kick out to her full forward there, who just takes an easy goal, simple as you like, about 2 metres out. A bit of a breakdown in communication there again by the Stuttgart Heidelberg Knights. There was a loose player out in the goal square for the easy goal for Berlin.
Yeah, it was a very clever kick forward from number 10. Just saw that she had a player open in the goal square and just thought, I'll put it under everyone. And it was a very, very clever kick.
Absolutely, as we are now 6 goals, 2. 6 goals 2 for Berlin. 40 versus the Stuttgart Knights. Sorry, I was having a bit of trouble reading the scoreboard myself here, but the Knights still 1-1 here, so Berlin's still increasing their lead as the Stuttgart ruckman again is playing amazingly today, number 11. She's doing fantastic work, Muruzen. And there is a free kick won by Muruzen there in the end. I think it was a high tackle there. Umpire Walls picked that out from the pack. So Muruzen will look to get Stuttgart's first right forward in this quarter. She sends it forward now. There's off hands. Reeve is there. Gallagher is there as well, helping out. Arrowsmith coming in, picking that ball up straight to Villing. Hands out to Muruzen. Evades the tackle, gets a rough kick out. Player on's called, not 15. Arrowsmith there with another kick forward. Trying to find her player there, but it's gone over everyone. It's gone out of bounds. It's a good result for the Knights. They can lock that ball in now. in their forward half, in their pocket.
Yeah, let's see if they can make use of this stoppage and maybe get a quick kick out and get a goal.
Absolutely. So it looks like who will be taking the ruck here? I think no Knights ruckman involved. So Arrowsmith, probably the shortest woman on the ground, will be going into this ruck contest here. Just going to try to quell the influence as best she can, but there's obviously a tap out there by the Crocs ruckman out in front. The advantage of her players and a good clean kick down to the middle of the ground. And now it's a foot race on. Saeed did really well in her second game, coming in and holding that ball up as she's waiting for reinforcements, but there are Crocs everywhere swarming now out of half back. And there's a kick forward to the leading forwards. No mark taken. It's in front, though, of the players as Nebel is chasing now, but she's outnumbered. It's 1 against 3, 2 against 3 now. Saeed comes in, but number 16 for Berlin takes a kick away. It heads towards the goal square, and that has bounced through. I think that has bounced through for a goal. It has. Number 16, Bock, had Bock for that one. And that's Berlin's 7th goal of the day.
Yeah, I think some of the Knights there thought maybe it wasn't a goal because it bounced back into play, but the goal umpire was on the ball on that one and saw that it was already over the line.
Right on the spot there for Berlin's 7th goal. They are 7-2, 44 versus 1-1 Stuttgart 7.
Yeah, they're broken away here a little bit, Berlin. Knights really have to respond now.
Good tap there by Murison, straight to Reeve, hands back to Murison, just hits the deck though, she can't quite control it, but does run away, gets a kick out, but no, only as far as Pearl for Berlin, who pumps it back inside. Good defensive work there by Nebel, but she's on her own against 2. The outnumber is going to work here for Berlin, maybe no good tackling there by Bakova. Oh, and a strong follow-up tackle as well. She was on the ground when she started that tackle back, and she pulled that Croc down with a real strong there by the Knights defense.
Yeah, good running to get back as well for the Knights defenders. They had the numbers there, so it was very difficult for Berlin to be able to score a goal from that situation.
Absolutely. Now the Knights have to defend desperately here. Murison with the ruck tap straight to Bakova. She's broken through a couple of tackles, gets a clearing kick. Good play there by the Knight. The Rue in disguise, I should say. Reeve comes in, gets clobbered there. Play on is called. Bakova again involved, getting that tap down, trying to clear the ball, but she's outnumbered. She's gone to ground. And there's a few Crocs now coming away with it. It's a pumping ball back to the square. It clears everyone, and that goes through for a behind. Just offline there. So a bit of a let-off there for the Knights after a lot of pressure from the Crocs.
Yeah, it was a tough kick from that angle and also from that distance, so it would have taken something special to be able to kick a goal from there.
Absolutely. Now the forwards and mids giving Nebel an option. Longmire there, trying to get to that ball. Murison as well getting the hands out, but only as far as number 9, Muller Burns. But only as far as Nebel has just dropped the mark there in the square. Put the pressure on now. And
Big
Zaid there,
bump.
big bump there. Number 9, Muller Burns, just a big bump on Zaid, the second gamer. But she's back up and at it. Look at Zaid go. Still involved, as is Langenstein. Can't quite get the ball out. She's tackled by a few. Gets a clearing kick out to Arrowsmith. Play on is called, and Arrowsmith gets that kick further down the line. Oh, it's just evaded Longmire. And that'll trickle out over the line for a ball up.
It was a good effort there from Danny Langenstein. I mean, she had 2-on-1 there in the defence and really had to get the ball out, and she managed to do that, so good on her.
Yeah, well done to the Knights veteran. Tap there by Berlin, straight to Arrowsmith, but she's immediately beset upon by 2 Crocs. She won't be getting out of that one.
I'm useful for something.
Because we're about halfway through the second quarter. Umpire gets us back underway. Longmire now in the ruck for the Knights. Langenstein, good tap out to the advantage of Reeve, but the Crocs get there first. Reeve still hassling that ball though. She's not getting it easy. She's good. She's getting right into it, but she's getting held off the ball. No call has been made. It's actually gone the other way. It's going to be a Berlin free kick, although everyone, including Berlin, thinks it's a Stuttgart free kick, but it has been reversed. It'll be a free kick to number 1 Skok there for Berlin. She sent it long immediately, but a fantastic mark taken by Nebel. Fantastic fullback mark.
Yeah, the Knights there had the numbers back as well, luckily, considering the confusion from that situation.
Definitely a fantastic mark by Nebel. Really eased the pressure off Stuttgart there. As she sent it long down the line. Ball hits the deck. Arrowsmith's in there for the Knights. Can't quite get it. The Crocs are fighting hard. The ball's still battling around. The good smother there by Langenstein. Reeves in there. Can't quite get it out. Scott kicks it off the ground for Berlin. Longmire. Great tackle there by Longmire. Ball still trickles out. Murison. It's been called a ball up. Okay, so all locked. No, there's a free kick there for Lohmeyer for a good tackle there. Must have been holding the ball tackle. Free kick call there for Lohmeyer. President of Munich coming around to help out the Stuttgart Heidelberg Knights.
Oh, great mark.
Undersized, played in front, and clean hands. And the Knights now are forward to centre. They're going to look to send this into their forward line. Good kick by Aerosmith down towards Reeve. Just intercepted, though, by a running halfback in Bollereich. Berlin still pick it up. Bollereich still with the ball, trying to get around. Gets the ground, but gets a handball out to Bock. She's immediately wrapped up by a few Knights. The ball still spills out. Umpire's calling play on. There's a quick kick forward. Gallagher there at front. Murison kicks that ball forward. It's a long kick. It's a 30-metre kick. It's a goal. Murison, something out of nothing, has kicked a goal out of the contest. Fantastic work there by the Knights.
Yeah, great individual effort there, wasn't it? Also a huge kick outside the arc, I think it was. So something out of nothing for the Knights. I think they'll be happy about that. And then that's maybe something that they need to turn this game around.
Absolutely. Very smart play there by the Ruckman and Murison, seeing the empty goal square and going for that kick. And it's Berlin 7-3, playing Stuttgart 2-1, nearing the end, or nearing the last 5 minutes of this second quarter. As Lohmeyer back in the ruck. Berlin win the tap, and it is number 15 for Berlin O'Day, getting that ball first, kicking that down to her forwards there. Good pick up there, collect by number 13. Kick smothered though. Villing and Niebel are in there for the Knights, trying to get that ball out. Villing trying to tackle, get it locked up. And it has gone out of bounds, I think. I think there'll be a ball up here. Indeed, the umpire's calling for it. As Niebel now in the ruck for the Knights. With Villing, Langenstein in support there. Ball comes down, hits the ground. It's in the Berlin forward half. The Crocs are trying to get that. They've got a loose player at the back. They've got a loose player in the square. They need to be careful here, the Knights, or they might concede another, and they do. The ball does eventually come out to number 13, Retsinen, who gets another goal for herself there as the Crocs extend their lead. So Salvo, a bit of a miscommunication again in the back line there. Another free player in the square.
Yeah, it looks like that the Berlin, the Crocs just took the Knights by surprise. They're having two loose players behind the ball, and all the Crocs had to do was just get it forward of the contest somehow. And that's what they did, and had a pretty easy goal in the end.
Yeah, actually, it wasn't a pretty ball forward, but it didn't have to be. It got to the player it needed to, and a quick kick, and that's all it was. As Ranziger is looking to have moved in the ruck now from the forward line. Goes straight to a Croc from the tap out, and a big launching kick into the forward arc. Just a miss mark there. Almost the diving mark, but not quite, as Niebel, Zaid and Langenstein for the Knights will lock that ball up.
5 players in that contest.
So the Berlin are definitely pushing some numbers forward, and the Knights are having to follow with them. Niebel using her strength and her bodywork to get that ball forward, but well sharked there by Berlin, getting that ball forward, and Niebel back involved. Good
Great
pick
use
up,
of the
good
body
turn,
as well.
and good hands out. Just gets caught there. And Berlin are at the front there. Number 2, Pearl again being involved in the high, long kick. That has cleared everyone, and that'll trickle out of bounds. We'll have a ball for Berlin. That was a huge kick by Pearl there.
Yeah, do you reckon she was going for goal from that position?
I think she might have been, but she just got on the wrong side of it and just sprayed it, unfortunately. That was a massive kick. That
it looks
very
like,
well could have gone through if it was online.
Yeah, it looks like she had the distance from that range.
It's a ball up. Niebel again using the bodywork to outmaneuver the Berlin ruckman. Berlin are at the 4. But Ranziger again desperate there, locking that ball up. Aerosmith and Villing coming down the midfield, helping out the defense, trying to get this ball clear. Berlin get the tap down there from the ruck. Oh, straight to number 5, but well tackled by Villing. Her opposite number, the two number 5s clashing there. Villing, the goal-saving tackle on Brooks. Ensuring that was only a behind.
The Knights weren't making it easy for the Crocs there to get a shot on goal. So I think their defensive pressure really paid off there. It was only a behind.
Absolutely. Well done to the Knights there. Langenstein now is looking to get this ball out. Long kick down the line into the middle. Almost, it is a mark, in fact, there to a Croc. Number 5, Brooks, who just got tackled earlier and kicked it behind. Now has a chance from about 25 metres out. She'll kick from about 30 on a 45-degree angle. A good opportunity here for her to add to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it looks like she's looking for some players. Not sure if she's going to go for goal here.
Now might pop into the danger spot. It's a good-looking kick, though. It's on line. Oh, another goal-saving moment there from Langenstein, just tapping it on the line back into play. But unfortunately, the clearing kick has gone out of bounds on the full. So that was a goal-saving effort there from Langenstein, again on the last line of defence. And the Knights are really under attack now. They're being swamped by the Crocs with repeated entries into the forward half.
Not an easy angle from here. Definitely within range, though.
There's a bit of a confusion here about whose kick it actually is. I think it's actually going to have to go to number 15, O'Day. I think she was the close player in the vicinity. So hence why the other swapper players there. It's as Salvo said, it's a really sharp angle, so she'll be looking for a leading player. And she does, sets it to the top of the square. It's gone over everyone's heads. Pearl, though, is the first there for Berlin, but it's trickled out over the line. And we'll have a throw in, or a ball up on the opposite pocket for Berlin. And there can't be long to go in this quarter. In fact, it has been called quarter time. The whistle has just gone. So that is half time here at Stuttgart, with Berlin leading 9 goals, 3-52. That can't be right. 9 goals, 3-52? No. 9 goals, 5. Sorry, I'm reading the scoreboard wrong. 9 goals, 5? 8 goals, 5.
8 goals, 4.
Makes even more sense. 8 goals, 4, 52. As technical difficulties with our scoreboard versus the Knights, 2 goals, 1, 13. Salvo, what did you see in that first half? The Crocs obviously dominant in the forward half, really getting the ball in there repeatedly and just piling on the pressure on the Knights.
Yeah, it seems like Berlin weren't too happy about the second phase of that first quarter, so I think that they went back to the drawing board and increased their pressure around the stoppages, and I think we've really seen that. They've been pushing forward. The ball has stayed in their forward half most of this second quarter, so they've really capitalised on that and also been able to capitalise on it on the scoreboard to break their lead out now.
Absolutely. And Fred, what have you seen from the Knights? They've been under fire, as Salvo explained, in the back line, but they've had some great defensive moments where they've saved some goals there with some individual brilliance. So they're really trying to put the pressure on in that back line.
Exactly. Berlin is pressuring them lots and lots, but I think that the Knights fight valiantly, and as far as the points are concerned, of course, Berlin is way in front, but who knows, maybe they can turn it around.
Absolutely. We're set for a big second half here at Stuttgart as we're a few minutes away from restarting the second half. So we're about to get back underway in the third quarter here at Stuttgart, round 3 AFLG 2024. Tapped down by Berlin, but it's Villing for the Knights who gets to it. Little scrap kick out, doesn't get very far, but Arrowsmith and Villing work to get that Croc down. Play on is called. No call from the umpire. No, there has been a call. There has been a ball up called. We'll have another stoppage here. As again, Murison in the ruck for the Knights. Good work by both ruckmen there. No clear winner. And both ruckmen end up following up. But Villing picks up off the ground. Can't get the ball out. And a double tackle there by Arrowsmith and Murison for the Knights. Lock that Croc up. And we'll have another ball up. Good tap by Berlin. Pearl there at the back trying to get that. Pick that ball up. She does. Gets it off to number 6, Cressy. It was a beautiful handball there. Out of traffic. Well done by Bakova coming up from half-back, meeting that. Gets the hand off to Murison, but she gets tackled. She can't quite get out, but she gets a kick away. Not 15, play on is called, and the ball continues on to the forward line. And that has trickled through for a goal. They have cleared the pack. Smart play by Berlin, saw the empty square, and just went for the goal, the long range.
I think that was Pearl again.
It was Pearl again. Number 2.
With a huge kick outside the arc.
Yeah.
Seems to be that Berlin taking full effect of that.
Absolutely. Pearl is really starting to show the class here. And he was one of the best of the second last year. And again, just improving on that record as Murison for the Knights gets a tap. It doesn't go very far. Goes long kick down to the forward line, entering the arc. And it's a great mark.
Beautiful kick.
Showing her class there with that lead and mark.
Rare set shot. A goal opportunity here for Berlin.
Last hand, last line of defence. And that ball trickles out over the line for a ball up.
yeah, great vision from Laura to see where the ball was going and play the goalkeeper role on the line.
Absolutely. As Maddie gets us back underway, tapped down by Berlin. The Croc is trying to pick it up, can't quite. Arrowsmith's in there trying to lock that up, and it's successful. We'll have another ball up here in the forward line for Berlin.
Yeah, lucky result there for the Knights. The Croc there was all alone.
Just couldn't quite get hands clean to it. Oh, she would have had time to have a shot. Nebel again in the ruck using the body work really well, but he goes straight to a Croc. It is Pearl again, but kick smothered this time. Kieran there, number 27, can't get to it and has been rushed over the line for a behind for Berlin.
Pearl dangerous early in this third quarter.
Absolutely, she seems to be involved in everything from the middle to the forward line. Nebel now runs out of full-back, changes her mind, switches the angle, almost finds back over there, but just spills the mark. But Villing is there to help out, but it does trickle over. We'll have a ball up in the forward pocket for Berlin. As umpire Matty directing where he's going to go. Rucks go up. Nebel couldn't quite get there. Good tack by Berlin, but the pressure from Stuttgart is there, and they're forcing that ball back over the line. Pearl couldn't keep it in for Berlin. Umpire Matty back underway. Nebel using the bodywork, equalising the ruck there. Almost a great pick up there by the Knights. Can't quite get his back of her, but she follows it up, tries to get a tackle. Well done there by Villing as well, helping out. There's 3 Knights there. Oh, Villing putting the body on the line. Nebel in there as well, locking that ball up. And even with the outnumber, the Knights are able to get that ball locked in for another stoppage. Great courage there by Villing to throw us off with that ball.
Yeah, fantastic courage. She really put everything into that one. And now there's another stoppage.
Good win there by Nebel. But Nebel is still fighting hard at the ground level, trying to get that ball clear. Villing and Marisa in support. But there's quick hands out by the Crocs and a quick kick into the forward line. Goes towards the goals, but that is offline for another.
Yeah, difficult angle there, especially for a right footer going for the drop punt. So that would have taken something special to score a goal from there.
But again, it shows that Berlin don't need much time or space to get a shot on goal. Just a few quick hands out of a pack, and suddenly they're having a shot. Nebel again looking for her leading players out of the midfield. Long, high kick out to the wing. Almost finds back over there. Mark just spilt. There'll be a ball up. No, it has gone out of bounds on the full, unfortunately, so just cleared the line. So
unfortunate there for the Knights. They had the numbers. They would have been away.
Just a bit too wide there. Ball goes in, but a good mark there taken by Langenstein. Saving mark and defense between 2 Crocs.
Yeah, her experience showing there, reading the ball, knew exactly where it was going.
Ball long down the line. Can't get the mark there. It's Bakova, but she's got support there by a few Knights. Just trying to get that ball out. Does to eventually, but it's still held up there over on the wing. Umpire Matty will ball that up. Those 3 Knights pick themselves up off the ground. Mirazin again putting her hand up for the ruck. Battle this time in the midfield. Good tap out by Mirazin, but it's all the Crocs at the back sweeping through. Scrap kick forward, and that has gone through for a goal. Again, something out of nothing, just a quick tap out of the ruck, and Berlin were first onto the drop of the ball, and a kick from about 30, dribbling along the line to that empty goal square.
Yeah, it looked like a snap from the forward arc there. Also something that their men's team were doing quite often today, so maybe that's a little training secret from Berlin, who knows?
Yeah, it seems like it's something they're working on both sides there. As Mirazin back into the middle there, number 11 is the ruck. We've got Reeve and Villing for the Knights in the midfield. But Berlin Pearl, again, I think that was coming away with that ball and getting a kick almost marked there by Kieran. Can't quite grapple in as Zaid. No, that's Bakova there. Surrounded by 3 Crocs and all held up. And we'll have a ball up here. Nebel, the fullback, going in for the ruck now in the back line. Using the body well, quelling the influence of the number 6 Cressy, the ruckman there. And well wrapped up by Nebel and Villing. Cressy and Nebel again to go at it in the ruck. No win from either ruckman, but Cressy comes away with it. Read the drop of the ball beautifully. Set sail towards goal, but that is offline. Never going to bend back that one. That's another minor score for Berlin.
Yeah, another shot on goal from a forward stoppage for Berlin. It looks like they're really dominating in that phase of the game.
Yeah, really pushing now in their forward line. We can't seem to get it out. Can the Stuttgart Knights? They're just locked into their back half at the moment. as Nebel was searching for a player out wide. She's got back of her. It's a good mark taken there. Out in the wing pocket there. A bit slow to get up as Bakova got hit pretty hard as she took that mark in. Villing just making sure she's okay, but she looks like she's good. Just outside the arc now, looking to get forward of centre. Looking for Marisa, can't quite get to her. Gallagher's come up from the forward line to help out. The ball's trickled over the line. We'll get another ball up there. On the defensive side of the square for the Knights, still trying to exit their defensive half. Mirizen again going out for the ruck. She's got Villing in support behind her, but straight to Pearl. But well tackled there by Mirizen. I think that's going to be another ball up. So the Knights seem to be onto the fact that Pearl seems to be getting these tap outs pretty often. And they've got a player marking her now. Again, no clear winner from the ruck. Still on the ground ball, but the Berlin do real well to get that out, but can't quite release. And that's holding the ball there. Incorrect disposal. Well tackled there. Gallagher helping out. The full forward coming back and helping out in the half-back line.
Yeah, it looks like it's what the Knights need right now. Their half forwards to get involved in the game. Ball hasn't seen much time in this quarter in their forward half.
Absolutely right. As you saw Lohmeyer there as well coming up from the forward line to the middle, trying to contest this ball. And she'll indeed be contesting this ruck contest. Still in their defensive half, the Knights. Umpire gets us back underway. Clear win by Berlin. Tap out into space. But it's Marisa first there for the Knights. Quick kick forward. Now they're entering their forward half. Let's see what they can make of it. Pearl leading the race back. Also helped out by another croc. Quick hands out. But Villing is right there ready to pounce. And that ball is all wrapped up at the bottom of the pack. No, it's spit out. Reeve is there. Quick hands out.
Great hands.
Nice kick that forward. It's along the ground. No one's picking it up really. 28 there for Berlin. Tracking that. Kicking that ball forward out of her defensive zone. We're back into the middle of the ground. Reeve and Marisa there. Good pick up by Marisa. She's tried to get past 1, 2. Got a slight kick away. I think there has been a holding the ball called there. Indeed, there has. The umpires called that. Incorrect disposal of the ball to hit the ground before she get the boot onto it. No, it's gone the Knights' way.
It's gone the Knights' way.
I think that might have been holding off the ball there, man. It's the only thing I could think of could have happened there in that situation. But the ruckman Marisa there now has a chance to set sail, send us forward. Low kick. Just couldn't get to Renzinger there. And now the Crocs have some numbers, but well tackled by Lohmeyer there. Lohmeyer and Villing, just the double tackle on that Croc. Took 2 of them to hold her up.
Great pressure in the forward line from the Knights there. Really trying to lock it in.
As the ruck's great, Lohmeyer winning that one there for the Knights. Villing and Mirren there trying to get that out, and they do get a clearing kick into the forward line. Reeve almost the mark there. But well defended there by Berlin, getting that back out into the centre square. And now the ruckman can go for a wander. And Cresso sends that ball down to the other end of the square. It's gone over the back of there of Nebel and the offenders there for Berlin. It's a 3-on-2 now. They can work this out. Quick hands there to Berlin, but Langstein is onto it and getting that ground ball and locking that in. So she did really well there, did Langenstein, to stop that 4-0 forward. They were outnumbered, her and Nebel, 3-2. But they still managed to lock it in.
Yeah, great work from the Knights defence there to be able to lock it in and stop a 3-on-2 contest.
Yeah, as the ball misses both ruckmen, but Nebel follows that up the ground ball, breaks through a tackle twice, 3 times, and then gets a clearing kick out.
Great
well
strength
done.
there from Nebel.
Incredible strength from someone who has been there from the start for the Stuttgart ladies team. And that shows there her experience, as now the Knights have a slide out number. Quick kick out to Mirza.
Clever kick forward.
Extremely clever to get to her forward, but Pearl again is not letting anything through there off the half-back. And kicking that forward now. They've now got the outnumber there, and the free player, number 16, Bock. She's holding it up, though. They had no one forward to centre there, and there's now the forwards are getting back for Berlin. And the Knights are pushing hard to follow them. Lohmeyer tracking this. Nebel coming forward to meet it.
Oh, they had a free player in the square again.
And number 27 now is in the goal square. Well defended there by Villing, just getting it out.
Desperation.
But it's still with Berlin. Number 9 breaks a tackle, breaks 2 tackles, gets a clearing kick, but Nebel smothering that, saving a certain goal. And Lohmeyer now wrapping up another Berlin player, but still a quick kick out. Not 15, play on is called, as it's real hectic now in the Berlin forward half. Well defended, desperately defended there by the Knights.
Great defence there from the Knights. Really bringing everything that they got in their repertoire to be able to stop Berlin from scoring. It was almost a certain Berlin goal, but they managed to keep it out. Fantastic.
Absolutely, and it is in fact a free kick there to Zaid. I missed what that was for, but it is a free kick there.
Potentially out of bounds or on the full, not sure, or maybe it was a behind, I'm not sure.
And so Zaid here now, her second game, looking to clear this ball out, gets a short kick out, but it's gone straight to a croc, unfortunately. And so there will be a kick there right on the arc, so about 25 metres out. And it is Pearl, of course. Who else? Pearl taking the intercept. Kick from about 28 and 30 metres. Slight angle, well within her range. She set sail. It's straight. It is online, but slightly offline in the end. Just missing to the right.
Yeah, she'll be disappointed in that. She's definitely got the range to be able to have a easy kick from there.
Absolutely. With only a minute or so to go. Score check here from our scoreboard man, Fred. How are we looking? That was a behind there that just scored.
So we're 62 against 13 at the moment.
Thank you. As a great strong mark taken there by Murison from the kick out by Nebel. And then going back into the centre square. Out to the wing there. Villing is there. Good bounce favoured her. Gets a handball out into space. But again, it's the Crocs who wrap that up. And Scott gets a kick back into the forward half. But I think that's been intercepted there by the Knights. And it's a long kick out to Lohmeyer. Good mark out there on the wing, providing that option. She plays on and gets a kick forward again. She's got Reeve all on her own. She's taken the mark.
Beautiful build-up play here from the Knights. Let's see
no
if they
one
can
forward.
Take advantage of it.
Absolutely. As Reeve now gets that forward, gets it to the advantage of Muller. She can't quite get onto it though, and the Berlin defense can clear that kick back out. But Murison is the first one there for the Knights. She's got in space now. She sent it back into the forward line. Entries here for the Knights. Just clears the pack. And the last defender on the last line there for Berlin gets a clearing kick out to the wing. And she's found a player there. Good vision and good kick there to number 13, Rantanen. Coming up to help her defence.
Yeah, great defence there from Berlin. They really had numbers back. They really put in the effort and the to get back and help out.
Yes, the ball hits the deck here. Lohmeyer getting a tackle. But there's clear kick there from Berlin out of the congestion. As number 27, Curran, tracks that ball. Good pick up there in front of Langenstein. Gets that kick into the forward half. There's no one home though, and the Knights will do well here to rush this. Although the fend off by Nebel. No concerns there. Getting into Arrowsmith there. There's a good kick to Murison. Just chopped the mark. She's around 2 Crocs, but she still gets...
Did very well there.
Great transition here by the Knights. And now Bakova there runs on to number 6. Oh, but she's run down by Pearl. Did not see her coming. And Pearl, with beating everything, has now done a great run-down tackle and saved a certain goal there for the Knights. They were out for the Knights.
Yeah, great defensive effort there from Pearl. We haven't seen too much of her defensive efforts because she's been so effective going forward, but she can also get back and stop a goal from happening.
Absolutely. She's hurting the Knights both ways here as she finds a player out in the wing and suddenly they're back in their forward half of Berlin. The good collect there by the Crocs. She set sail for home. There was no one in the square. I think she was hoping for the bounce, but it was quarter time called as the ball was in flight, so no score there.
Saved by the siren there. The Knights were. That was almost a certain goal.
Absolutely saved by the bell. Salvo, how'd you see that for the Knights? It was a brutal situation. The ball basically lived in the Berlin's forward half.
Yeah, it was a tough quarter for the Knights. It was very tough in terms of the contest, but I think in the first phase of the quarter, the Berlin had more of the dominance and also more of the result on the scoreboard. Unfortunately, the Knights couldn't get a goal in that quarter, but they definitely showed in the second phase of that they were able to push forward and have a few opportunities. Unfortunately, they couldn't capitalise.
Absolutely, Berlin are pushing their dominance. Fred, what have you seen from this Berlin team? They've been super strong.
Yeah, they're super strong, but I actually think that Stuttgart and Heidelberg are gaining composure because even though the ball basically lived in Berlin's attacking half, still Stuttgart managed to somewhat control it. So yeah, maybe the last quarter we'll see some more good action from Stuttgart and maybe even then more goals from them.
Umpire Matty gets us back underway. No win there from the Ruckman as Nebel has been moved into the middle here from the back line. Arrowsmith and Murison there on the ground trying to get that ball. Does go Berlin's way, but Billing has come up from the half-back line trying to lock that up. A bit of a throw there, not called by the umpire. Play on. as Berlin try to get this ball working out. Good chain of handballs there by Berlin. Number 16, Bock, gets that ball forward, but good mark taken there by Langenstein.
Another intercept mark from Langenstein. She's just reading where the ball's going, isn't she?
Absolutely. Using her experience there, many years in the AFLG. Getting that ball forward now back into centre square. Just missing Gallagher there. His run up from full forward to supply an option. Well kicked out there by Bruns, I should say, from Berlin. The advantage of her forwards. But good pressure there by Billing and the other defenders there for the Knights. Locking that ball up over a ball up around the edge of the centre square. As Nebel comes in to do the ruck work again. Tap out by Berlin. Murison there, though, is the first to get there. But it's just the bounce has beaten her there cruelly. Muller-Burns now getting that ball down. Well done by Bakova trying to wrap that up, but she's also wrapped up herself and, well, the ball up in the forward half for Berlin. As Nebel makes her way down to contest this ruck contest for the Knights. Using her body well and getting the tap down. Following it up herself. Can't quite collect it off the ground. Villing there trying to apply the tackle and she's helped out by Arrowsmith. And brought down eventually is the croc there.
Needed three Knights to bring her down. So
These Berlin ladies, they know how to break a tackle, so it's good teamwork there by Knights to bring her down. Tap there by Berlin, but straight to Arrowsmith for the Knights, but the kick doesn't go anyway, just hits the deck again, and we'll have another ball up. Repeated stoppages here in the Berlin forward half.
yeah, a lot of players in around the contest here. It's going to be difficult for someone to break free.
Absolutely. It's Berlin get a great tap out there into space, but it's Murison who breaks away with it. Great run there off half-back, sends that ball to the other end of the centre square. Now gives Muller her chance one-on-one. She tracks that ball. Good hands by Berlin. Now Gallagher's there to help as well. And a good mark there by Murison again, getting involved. Keeping that ball pushing forward. She's seen Reeve out wide. It's a one-on-one contest. Reeve just can't reel it in. Muller and Gallagher there tackling in support. Arrowsmith is there. She's tackled. Can't quite get the ball free, and she's all wrapped up. No, the ball has spilled out, but it has been called holding the ball. Incorrect disposal there by Arrowsmith. Free kick to the Crocs.
Yeah, the Crocs just had the numbers there, didn't they? 3 plays against 1. Really wasn't easy to win in that situation for Arrowsmith.
Yeah, absolutely. As the kick goes into the middle. 15 for the Crocs. Gets that on the bounce. Kicks that further down the line. The Crocs are first to the ball. Langenstein following closely. Holding her up. Good defensive efforts there. As the ball gets near the line and just gets over the line, or it might be in, but it'll be a ball up anyway. Deep in the Berlin's forward pocket there. Sneebel comes down to, again, be in the ruck contest here for the Knights. Early leap there, misses both ruckmen. Number 12.
Player.
Fantastic player name is number 12. Couldn't quite get it clear though. Spakova for the Knights there on the ground. Villing is there as well. And no one can quite work it out. As I'll have another ball up deep. No, it has been a free kick to the Knights. I think it was out of bounds on the full in the end there. So Villing deep in her defensive half. We're trying to exit here. It's a lot of congestion though around the ball. There's not many free spaces for players to lean into. She might have to just go down the line here. Goes into the middle of the ground. Dangerous kick there. And the mark has been dropped. A sitter has been dropped by number 10. But number 6, Brooks, is just fighting through. But Reeves, with strength, held her up. And Villing somehow got to the drop of that ball and applied the tackle as well.
Yeah, hard work right there from Villing to get over there to the contest when she just kicked it.
Absolutely. Speaking of Villing, again trying to track that ball, but the Crocs are getting a flying kick out. Bakova there at the back, can't hang on to it. Just goes through hands and out of bounds for a ball up in the opposite pocket there for Berlin.
Seems like the ball's staying in this area of the field for the moment.
Absolutely. The Crocs have got their wall set up well. They're not letting that ball out. Repeated entries now.
But the Knights are doing very well to keep it off the scoreboard.
Absolutely. They're resisting this pressure here. It's Nebel again using her body work to effect neutralising that ruck contest. But quick hands out by Berlin. But Bakova is there. Villing is there as well for the Knights. Get a clearing kick out. Could have been only go so far as that. The girl Wonder Pearl has another flying shot at goal from 35 metres out. And that's straight through the middle. That was an impressive collect there. A bit of a fend off and then a kick on the right boot.
Yeah, it's hard for the Knights players to stick a tackle on Pearl. She seems to be really fast and agile and just seems to be able to break a lot of the tackles there. And just to have a half shot at goal there from the arc, capitalising once again.
Absolutely. After all that pressure and intensity of the first couple of minutes of this quarter, and then Berlin will break 3 for that goal, for Pearl's 4th goal by my count. Showed a hell of a day out for Berlin.
So it took 5.5 minutes for Berlin to get their first goal this quarter.
Exactly. That shows the pressure that the Knights are applying. And there has been a free kick given to the Ruckman Niebel for, I think, a ruck infringement there in the contest. So Niebel will get a kick from the centre circle. There's a scrub kick from the umpire. Needs to do better on that. Needs to work on his ball drop, I think.
Maybe that's why he's an umpire.
Yeah, could be. As Niebel now pushes forward. It's a long high kick, beautiful kick down to the forward pocket. Reeve is there with Brooks. Reeve can't catch her though. Brooks does get away. Cressy that was, I should say, number 6 Cressy. Number 13, Branson, and the forward there getting it again down the line. But it's all back over there for the Knights. Evades 2 tackles there. Gets a clearing kick into the middle. She's found it.
Beautiful kick. Beautiful individual effort there.
Absolutely. Evaded 2 and got a great kick right in the middle of the ground to the danger spot. The kicker from Arrowsmith unfortunately just got intercepted. Branson couldn't get there for the Knights. As it was Pearl again taking that inset mark and kicking it back down the line. We have had another mark down there. And the Crocs will be pushing forward. Just short. Billing is there. Langenstein is there. Can't quite get the ball out. Good defense over there from the Knights, but there has been a whistle blown. I think that is a free kick to the Knights. It was a bit of a push out.
Yeah, let's see. Not sure what the umpire's called here.
No, I'm a student.
The Berlin forwards aren't looking too excited, so I feel like it might be a Stuttgart free. Yeah, there's a Berlin. As Langenstein is down there, looks like she's cramping up. She looks like she'll make her way off the ground on her own, which is good. It'll be a free kick to Arrowsmith for the Knights. For a bit of a push out, I think that was. I saw a bit of a push in the back in the contest before the kick. So Arrowsmith now at the edge of the centre square is the mark.
So now an opportunity for the Knights to go forward.
It's a good kick by Arrowsmith down the line. Good contest there by the Knights and carried forward in the tackle, and has been called a push in the back, I think. Indeed has been. So there'll be a free kick to the Crocs. Mirazan just getting the back for her opponent there in the tackle.
Yeah, she had to be quick to catch Pearl, but unfortunately just a bit too energetic on the tackle.
Yeah, it's Pearl. It's a good ball forward, and there has been a mark taken. Mark called there, paid by the umpire, by number 9 for Berlin, Muller Burns. Has been in a few forays forward, and now she gets her chance. She'll kick from about 20-25 metres on a pretty sharp angle, maybe 40-degree angle. It'll take a good effort from here. She sets out. It's a beautiful high kick. And that's gone through for a goal. That was a great kick, a great set shot there by Muller Burns.
No questions at all about the distance. Looks like she's a good set shot.
Absolutely. And accuracy, very well done there. It was a very difficult shot. As Berlin again start to pull away and increase their lead.
I think so, yeah.
2 goals to Berlin in this quarter. The Knights yet to get on the scoreboard in this quarter.
Why you think so?
Yeah, Berlin continuing their third quarter dominance there.
Knights yet to get on the scoreboard since the second quarter, so they'll be looking to push forward and get something on the scoreboard this quarter.
Absolutely, as there's been a bit of a change. Lohmeyer now into the ruck. As Niebel is off the ground, taking a break, taking a breather. Lohmeyer again in the ruck. Berlin get the tap out though to the back, and it's Pearl there, but she's harassed there by Mirazan, not letting her get a good easy kick out. Villing leading all comers to the ball there. Good soccer off the ground, getting into space in front of Lohmeyer to her advantage. Good pick up Lohmeyer, can't quite get out, but Villing is following it up again. Gets a clearing kick once more, but it's intercepted by, who you guessed it, is Pearl one more time.
Who else?
Who else would it be? Taking an intercept mark here in the middle of the ground. As Pearl kicks a high kick, just got under it and just fell short of her players. And Lohmeyer there can get a defensive clear kick out to the far wing. But Pearl is tracking it back. But just the spin out of trouble from Pearl. Two have got to her and it is holding the ball, so they have taken Pearl down eventually. Lohmeyer and Mirazan there. And Lohmeyer will take the free kick.
Yeah, just bit off more there than she could chew, just trying to get around 4 players. I think we've finally found where our limits are today.
4 is the limit. for Pearl. As Lohmeyer kicks into Arrowsmith, the bounce just beats her cruelly, unfortunately. Number 13, Rantanen. Or 15 it was, actually, O'Day getting involved there for Berlin. We'll have another stoppage here in the middle of the ground as we've only got a few minutes remaining in this match. Lohmeyer again goes up for the ruck. Berlin get the tap and it does go to number 8, Sporag. And she gets a clearing kick to the edge of the square. Well defended there by Bakova. Berlin comes up to meet her, but there's a player out the back now. Soccer off the ground has worked out well. And now Berlin will have an easy goal here. Number 13 kicks another goal, her third. Rantanen has kicked a goal.
Yeah, once again, Berlin getting behind the Knights defenders there to have a loose player. But also from the other half forwards from Berlin, they were shepherding the incoming Knights players. So they gave her enough time to be able to get a clear shot on goal. So well done to the Berlin attackers there. Oh, it was a behind. Okay.
Incorrect flag waving there by the Giants goalkeepers, our goal umpires. 2 is for a goal, 1 is for a behind, but it's been an intercept mark anyway by number 9. Muller Burns, again playing a crucial role in the half-forward line with that intercept mark. She sends a high ball to the tip of the square. It's cleared everyone out the back. And the ruckman there, Cressy, has found herself unmarked. And she has a flying shot at goal. And she's kicked that for about 20 metres out on the right boot. A good run around, good effort there by the Berlin Crocs.
Yeah, good agility there shown by the ruckman. To just outbalk the Knights players. They weren't sure which way she was going to go, and then all she needed was just a half chance to have a shot on goal from that range, and she was able to capitalise. Looked like she really backed herself there in that situation. She had eyes for goal and didn't really look for another player to pass it to.
Passing that one, she was in rage, Cressy, and that was her first goal of the day. She was quite happy to do that. Now she's back in the middle doing the ruck work against Lohmeyer for the Knights. In there by Cressy for the Crocs. She follows up her own work, kick off the ground, little soccer forward to the edge of the square. Good collect there by the Crocs. But well tackled there, and Nebel's coming out, but no, there's been a whistle called. And it was a holding the ball free kick, so it will be Nebel getting a free kick there. As we've only got a few minutes remaining in this last quarter. Kick out to the wing by Nebel. It's just missed her target there and trickled out of bounds, so it'll be a ball up on the wing here. As number 6 Cressy seems to think it's a kick, but it is actually a ball up, and she'll, as the spectators are letting the umpires and the players know, very politely.
Yeah, a little bit of emotion being shown there.
A little bit. The Knights fans, they're urging their team forward a little bit as much as they can. Mirza back in the ruck. Well tackled by Arrowsmith, wrapped up that Croc. Oh, but somehow she hands that balls up. There was no handball there, but it did come out. As the crowd again is questioning the logic of decisions happening there.
Yeah, maybe the umpires are a little bit tired. It's the end of the day after 4 games.
Only a few minutes to go. I think they're letting a few things slide here as another behind there for Berlin is scored. Good kick out there.
Beautiful kick out. Very effective.
It's Lohmeyer on the lead. Oh, her kick is smothered, but Lohmeyer follows it up and kicks that forward. Just missing Mirza there. But it's all wrapped up. Lohmeyer and Mirza combining to tackle that Croc, get that ball locked in. And there'll be a ball up on that far wing. Nebel back in the ruck here. Gets a tap down, but there's no one there at the drop, and the Crocs will get there. But Muirzen, great tackle there on that Croc. Arrowsmith in there involved, trying to get that ground ball. She does, gets her hands off to Laura outside the boot, clearing kick. About 30-40 metre clearing kick there to the other end of the square, but it's all Berlin. And they'll send it right back to their forward line. Well contested there by Ramsinger for the Knights. Lohmeyer again on the ground. Muirzen there as well, trying to pick that ball, but she's set upon by 2. And eventually there'll be a ball up called here by the umpire.
Yeah, I think all the players were expecting that call for a ball up to be a little bit earlier.
They'd all stop it. It's been a long day for everyone involved here. Lohmeyer again doing well in the ruck, equalising the Berlin ruckman there. Kick smothered there by the Knights, and Arrowsmith just rips that away and runs off and gets a kick into the forward line. And we've got Muller there. Can't quite get to it. She gets bumped off the ball by good defensive work there by the Crocs. Gallagher there trying to wrap around. And then, of course, the last goal kicker there, and Cressy gets that ball clearing out into the middle of the ground as Brooks for Berlin chases that ball down, picks it up beautifully and gets that kick down to the forward line. No mark there. Langenstein is there for the Knights. Oh, good tackle there. Good.
Great defensive pressure.
Brilliant there by Langenstein. But she's outnumbered again. There's too many players. And number 10 for the Crocs has kicked a goal. Not sure what's happening there, but I think, she has broken through for that goal and has gone through. Number 10, Shrestha there, my apologies, has kicked her first goal in the match.
Looked like there was a bit of confusion there. I think Langstein was about to go for another tackle, and then, I don't know, there was some confusion.
I think she heard something, but play on was called by the umpire eventually. And the outnumber for Berlin and their forward half. They're somehow always getting the outnumber. As you can see, Shrestha, the goal kicker there, walking back to the midfield.
Yeah, it seems.
Midfielders and halfbacks are pushing forward.
Yeah, it seems like that they're running a little bit harder than the Knights to be, especially when they're going forward to get their players in behind the defence.
There's a clear win from the ruck there and straight to the forward line, but Nebel taking that clearing mark.
Great intercept mark there from Nebel.
Last line of defence, as always, the acting captain today. Long ball out to the wing, beautiful high kick, clears the pack and bounces towards the line, but we stay in there by 18, but Villing applying the pressure, which affected the kick. Langenstein first to the drop. The bounce is crawling her though. She can't quite get to the drop cleanly. As number 6, again, the huge body there, getting that physicality and that ball out. And that has to be holding the ball umpire, but it has been called holding the ball. Incorrect disposal there. So it will be a Knights free kick in the centre circle here.
Good position to win a free kick, actually. Let's hope that they can go forward from here.
So the ground opens up. Mears back of her sends us long into the forward line. Just misses Gallagher on the lead. She's still there applying the pressure. Villing is there on the ground trying to get that ball. Oh, just kicks it away from her own player there.
Oh, unfortunate kick there.
Great pick up by 11 though for the Crocs. Gets it off to number 6 again. Presser, who gets a long ball down, and Langenstein again and that line of defence trying to get that ball out. Well tackled by the Crocs. Nebel is there. She's set upon by 2 Crocs, and again they have the outnumber and is holding the ball. Incorrect disposal. And that has been the whistle called for the end of the match. So there will be 1 kick after the siren here by the Crocs before we get our final scores. So she's about 25 metres out is the mark. So she'll probably kick from about 30.
Not an easy kick.
Not an easy kick at all. And slight, maybe an angle of about 45, 50 degrees. So it's
Kicking for goal.
as Lohmeyer, the ruckman, is making her way back to the goal line for the Knights to try to get right in the line to touch it if it gets there.
Yep, all they have to do is touch it.
And then the ball is dead as soon as an opposition touches it. So Berlin comes into offline kick. It's not going to get there. It's going to fall flat, and Lohmeyer does get there in the end as planned. So that is the end of this match as Berlin run out winners 14-10-94 to Heidelberg Stuttgart Knights 2-1-13. It was a hard-fought game by the Knights, but the class and experience of the Berlin team came forward, and you can see why they made the grand final last year and why they're looking like they're on track to repeat that effort this year. Salvo, it was a rough day out there for the Stuttgart Heidelberg Knights.
Yeah, rough day for the Knights, particularly on the scoreboard as well. I don't think that really reflects the effort that they put in, especially defensively and in and around the contest, not being able to get on the scoreboard for half a game. But then again, also credit to Berlin to be able to not concede any point or goal for half a game. That's a really impressive effort. I think that they showed clear dominance throughout this game and had some really strong individual efforts, which, like we saw, Pearl had the ball quite a few times, was quite effective also in front of goal. So I think having these sorts of players on your team who can also convert on the scoreboard really reflect the scoreline.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a real experienced outing here from Berlin. Fred, how did you see it? I mean, Berlin did run out winners, but the pressure from Stuttgart never seemed to let up.
Yeah, it was a bit sad that Stuttgart didn't get more in because they put on the pressure, and sadly, especially in terms of accuracy, it wasn't up to the standard of Berlin. But the scoreboard should reflect at least a few more goals for Stuttgart. Yeah, but it sadly wasn't.
The effort was there, but as always with the women's games here, it's quite a privilege for us to be able to put these games on, and we thank Berlin for coming down, and also for the Munich top-up players, Lohmeyer, Ranziger, Murizen, apologies, and Bakova as well from Munich Roos, helping us out here in Stuttgart. So very grateful once again for everyone to have come down. Salvo, any final words from you before we finish off?
Yeah, I think the Knights can be proud of their effort today, having never properly played together as a team, having so many supporting players. So I think that they'll be very proud of their efforts, and I really hope that they had a good time. It looked like everyone was having a good time out there and having a bit of fun playing footy.
Exactly right. And now they've all earned a well-earned beer. After this, the Giants ladies will get involved and get around a Giants IPA or two from Rosknecht, I'm sure, after this. Thank you all for watching again. That is the end of Round 3 AFLG 2024 at Stuttgart.